Peace to the family, peace to the family, peace to the family. Okay, family, so some of you guys have been asking questions or have been having a few issues with the online label design program called Maestro. That's inside of the online.com platform. So what I want to do is, I'm not an expert in it, but I have played around with it, and I know how to play with it. Pause. Okay, so with that said, I just want to do a quick video, but it might be quick. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm gonna just run through me doing a demo label demonstration and see if it helps you guys. Okay, so with that said, here we go. This is for you and you and you and you and you and you. So the first thing you're going to do, you want to click on create a new label. Inside the browser, you want to type in the product code for your blank label sheets. As you can see, I use OL6200, which is the 7 by 2.5 labels. Next, you want to click on standard design mode, which will give you a single label template instead of the entire sheet. Click on start new design and let's go. Okay, so here we have what would be called your workspace. Below where the arrow is, you have your negative and your positive to enlarge or decrease the size of your label for viewing purposes. Next, slide your cursor over to images, click on images, and then upload new images. So here we're looking to upload our logo image. So from the drop down menu, find a folder file that contains your logo files. If you notice, I have my photo file in the PNG format. This way you just have your logo without the background. In the box to your left, you'll see that your logo has generated. Click on it and upload it now to your workspace. Next, we're going to left click and drag to reposition. If you notice the dotted lines, horizontal and vertical, that's just showing you the center of the label. To resize, we're going to click on one of these square dots, left click and drag. Grab it in the center and move it into position. Again, you have the horizontal and vertical lines giving you guidance. Now I want to add a background, so come over to shape, click on shapes, click on the square, move down to fill color, click on that. Now move over in this box here, you're going to type in your color code. And this is so that you're using the exact same color as your brand, because every color has its own unique color code. So for here, we're going to move up to the top left corner of our label. Left click, hold, drag over and down. Okay, and so once we got it in position, I'm going to move up to the top, and in this menu you see arrange. I'm going to click on arrange. On the drop down menu, click on send to back. Now you see our logo is in the front, the background is in the back. Let's go back to the shape tool, click shape, click on the square, come down to fill color. Here, I want you to click on this right here. This is to remove the color. Click OK. Now we're going to go to stroke color. click stroke color, and we're going to add a color. Add the color black. Now move over and click OK. What we're going to do here is create a border outline for our supplement facts. So left click, drag down and across. Release. Okay, so move over to width. Use the arrows up and down to increase or decrease the width of the border, as you can see. Next, move down to corner radius and use the arrows up and down. And what this does, it allows you to take the square corners and round them off. So up increases the curvature, and down decreases. So now I'm gonna move down, back down to the plus and increase my workspace because we're going to get into some type settings. So I'm going to need to be able to view my lettering a little closer. Okay, so increase it, move it over as needed. Next, slide the cursor over to the left and click on text. Move over to the right, click inside the text bar and start typing. Okay, next we're going to move down to the font family. Click on the arrow to get the drop down menu and choose a font. From there, we're going to move over to the font size. And here you see the up down arrow, which allows us to increase or decrease the size of the font. From here, we're going to move down to font color. Click on font color. From the drop down menu, choose your color. For purpose of this demonstration, we're going to choose white. Click OK. Okay, so from here, we're going to move back to the top. You see add text to design. Click that. Over to your right. Now you'll see the text that we've been working on. Grab it, left click, drag, and place it inside of our border. Cool. Now we're going to go back to our text and continue adding text to our border. So because I've already demonstrated that, you can just watch as I continue to fill in our text, but I won't be speaking. Okay, so follow along and I'll be back when we move to another section. Okay, so now I'm back, and what we need to do next is add some dividers into our borders. So click on shape, click on the box, and once you clicked on the box, come down to fill color, and from the drop down menu, click on black. Press OK. So from there, click on stroke color. We don't need a border color, so come inside here, click on this box here, That will remove the stroke color. Click OK, and there we have it. I'll come back up, click on Add Shape to Design. Okay, so now we have our box shape, but we need our corners. Remember, our corners are round, so we go back to circular radius and reduce it so that the corners are now square. Come in, and what we're going to do, move it over in position, look for the corner or in the middle square, bring it up, left click, drag up. Now left click and drag across, putting it in position. Okay, you see how that works? Okay, so once we have that, what we want to do here is we want to create a copy because we want to duplicate it. So move up, click copy, and move over, click paste. And so now we have a duplicate. What we want to do is we want to drag that in place, but right there I made a boo-boo. All you have to do is hit undo. It'll go back. Now find the center of the divider, but sometimes you can't find that, so here is a classic example. You have to go up to Arrange, Send to the Back, because that layer is actually in front of our divider. Come back, grab the divider, now move it down in position. Okay, now reformat this typeset, grab the divider, and move it into position. Okay, cool. So we want one more divider. So I'm just going to walk you through copy, paste, duplicate. All right, grab it in the center, position it. See how that is? So everyone got that, right? Everyone has that. This is simple. Well, not so simple, but it's easy once you get the hang of it, right? So where are we at? I'm talking. We back over the text. Again, we want to do some more typesetting. And you guys already know how to do that by now. So I'm going to go mute again, and I'll catch you in a few minutes. Okay, so I'm back. Now that we have that, what we want to do, we want to move over to the other side of the label. So we want a borderline. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy, paste our borderline. Okay, so you guys know how to do that, right? Find it, click on it, copy, move over, paste. Now we have our duplicate. We want to click on it, left click, and drag, right? Left click and drag. Okay, so to make adjustments, we might have to move our workspace. So down at the bottom, you have this, click on that, move it over, position. Now come back to your borderline square, left click, drag, move it into position. Okay, good job. Okay, so this is going to be our product description, so we don't need borders. So go over, click on text, and start typesetting. Again, you guys already know how to do all of this, so I'm gonna go mute, and we're gonna speed through this. All right. Okay, so I did want to point something out. So once you got the typeset in, we're gonna hit add text to design. Okay, so you see how long it is? Once you bring it in position, this is why you want to add text to design before you even go through the whole spill of typing everything out. Because now you want to drag and move the box in. And as you condense the lettering into the box, you'll start to see that it's starting to put itself into place. And now you're good, because now if you go back to typeset and start typing again, you see that now it's going to stay right into the box. Okay, so there is something I want you to take notice. So you see these boxes, two on your left, two on your right. So this is what you want to condense down inside of your border. Once you have it condensed down inside of your border, now as you begin to typeset, you see that your letters will not go outside of those four corner boxes. So I'm going to continue on with just some dummy text just to fill in the blank to show you guys how it works. So I just got some dashes going on, but you see how it's filling up the border box. That's what you want. And so you're going to try to make sure that your label design or your label descriptions, everything fits within this box. So you can't have too many words, 5,000 essay. All right, so just give them a quick brief of what your product is. And so we're going to continue with the typeset. I'm going to mute, and we'll speed through this. Okay, cool. I'm back. So now that we have that, I don't want this background, full background. I kind of want to make it halfway. So we're going to left click and drag it down into position. So I'll have like a two color background. But Houston, we have a problem because our lettering is black or white and our background is white. So we need to come over to color, font color, click on black, click OK. To now change the font color to black because white on white don't work. Do that for all of your letterings that's inside your border that's white. Okay, black, okay. It's just that easy. Got it? Of course you do. You guys are pretty smart. So just do that with all of your lettering typeset that's now on top of the white background. Switch everything to black. Okay, so once we have that, I want to show you how to build using shape. So come over here to the left, click on shape. Okay, then click the square again. Click square. I want to change the color. I'm going to use my orange and keep it in coordination with my logo. Click OK. Now I just want to show you guys how to basically create using the shapes. Click and drag. Come back over to the shape, and this time I want you to switch on click on the triangle. Bring that down. We need to click and drag it into position. Resize it. Okay, see how that's done? And whenever, just make sure it's in position. This is actually the fun part. This is the part that I like. I love the design. Let's enlarge our workspace so we can see, because we want to get that right in there real close to make sure that they're kind of even. And once you have that, we want to do for this side, the other side, what we've done for this side. So you guess what? We're going to exactly copy, paste to get us a duplicate, grab it, drag it into place. See how that worked? Just that simple. Look at that. Cool. All right, cool. So now what we want to do, we want to put some typeset inside of that box. So come and click type text, click inside the box, and we're going to type. Okay, 00, because those are the ones I'm using. And we're going to click add text to design. Bring it down. And so since our last color was black, it came out black, but we don't want it black. So we're going to come over, click on our text, actually change the font, and then we're going to change the font color. Switch it up a little bit, change it to white. But as you can see, we changed the font to something a little bit more bolder. And position it. See how that looks? Cool. Alright, next we want to add our product title, the name of our product. So let's come back to text, click in the text box, and type out the name of this product. Alrighty, so this is going to be my Candida A-Bomb. So this is just for demonstration purposes only because I did change the name. So it's going to be Candida Health think that's it, something like that. So once you have that, you're going to click add text to design, drag it into place. You see how small it is, so we want to enlarge it. So we want to come over to our font size and increase the font size. Okay, y'all know what happens there. We need to grab the corners, drag it out a little bit to make room so it will fit. There, see, got it? Cool. Now I'm gonna do some other designing. So I want to put a border. So come down here, you click outline, then outline color, and I'm gonna go with orange. Click OK. And so now, over here, I want to whip it out because you can't see it. So increase the width. Now you see how there's a orange border around the white. Cool. Just give it a little flair. And you know, once you guys get comfortable and then you actually start to play and got some certain type of designs in your head, the more, I guess, you play with it and the better concept you're able to give your label designer, the easier their job becomes, and then they're actually just recreating your vision. Because at the end of the day, this has to be your vision. So I don't want to walk you guys through all of this. You can follow along if you want. I'll do it slow, but this part is just extra because if you're not interested in doing all of this designing and whatnot, you just want to put the name there and let your label designer do the rest. This part is extra. You don't have to do this part, okay? Again, just typeset the name. And even with the fonts and all that, you can kind of, when you're talking to your label designer, explain all of that, that you just had basic font text and you want them to kind of design the label for you, and you're just giving them the typeset of where everything is supposed to be. Okay, I'm doing a little bit of extra. And so basically guys, that is it. The only other thing we will be adding is up under the title, maybe a description of what, because if we start using certain type of names and whatnot and getting creative with our names, people still want to need to know what exactly is this. Okay, so I'm gonna go mute. In fact, I think I'm about done here. We're done here, guys. I've given you enough. I hope you appreciate it. This is for Kim. Kim, you out there? I did this video for you, Kim. So, and anyone else coming, my pleasure. I love this group. So anything I can do to help us move forward, because we're up next. Is that right? We want to thank our teacher, Herbalist Kareem. Um, I'm really amped and I'm excited about the next venture, the next part of my life. So I'm just in heaven, guys, and doing something like this, typesetting and creating, but knowing that I'm creating my business. Like, we're actually designing our labels, and we're not coming out with no rinky-dinky type products, and we're not giving people capsules and stuff in a Ziploc bag. Like, we're the real deal. I would say we that ish. Okay, so now I'm getting to talking. So I'm gonna go mute. And you guys just follow along, all right? Okay, so once we have everything in place, next thing I want to show you guys is how to save your image, download your image. So we want to come over to File, click on Save. Okay, click on Save. And now you want to put in the name of your product on this line. This line will be where you want to save your design to, like what folder. Type that in, click Save Design. Okay, so now we're back out here. And right above where I have the cursor, you see the name of the product, size of the label, all of that stuff is in place. Okay, so now we have it saved. Now let's go to download. Click on File again. You want to export. Okay, click on Export. Then you're going to go to Single Design, not full sheet. Single Design, click on that. And we're going to do the PDF document. Okay, so here the PDF document will give, click on PDF document and export design. Okay, and now you see your file is downloading. See down here at the bottom left, click on it once it's finished downloading. Come over here, use the plus to enlarge it so you can get it clear. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that. That's nice. So look where the arrow is now, guys. Come up here. This is how we download it again to a specific folder. So wherever you want, if it's your desktop, if you have a folder, you have an external hard drive, but wherever you put your folder and wherever you're going to put this file, because you want to save it, because then once you get over to Fiverr, you're going to find your document, find this document, this PDF file, and you're going to upload it to your label designer, and they will take it from there. So I hope this has been educational. I hope I did a good job. Peace.